Good morning. It's Erica with Siren Song Oracles. Happy Sunday and happy full moon. Yes, today is the Aries full moon, and I wanted to do a reading in regard to the energies today of the divine masculine and feminine, the soul connections that we have. Could be, you could put the labels on them. Like I said, I'm not really too much into the labels, but twin flame, soulmate, that kind of thing. Um, Basically just somebody that you feel a very deep connection with, and you can be currently in a relationship with them, and they could be in your life, or they could be out of your life for now, or just out of your life for quite a long time. But it just all depends upon how you feel about the connection, and what went on in the connection is what's important. So I decided to do a 7 card reading ahead of time so we could just avoid all the shuffling. I'm kind of tight on time, and I just wanted to do it this way today. So we have this row is for the feminine, this row is for the masculine. I haven't looked at any of the cards yet. I just dealt them face down. So we're going to do where you guys are at, where you guys are at with each other. The shadows, which would be the fears. We're going to talk about what the divine feminine is fearing and what the divine masculine is fearing. And then at the very end of the reading, we're going to finish it up with the Osho Zen deck about the lesson for you. What do you need to learn from this connection? Because that's, in the end, that's what it's really about, is learning and growing and becoming the person you are supposed to be in this world. So let's start. We're going to start out with the feminine and where she's at, just in a general sense. The card's right here. So she's at the Two of Wands. You can see, there we are. Two of Wands. So she's basically looking at her paths right now. She's got 2 different paths. She doesn't know which one to take at this point. And these paths, they have to do with things that she's very, I want to say emotional. She has fire about. She's passionate about. It could be 2 different career paths. It could be 2 different, just general ways of living her life. 2 different men, even, depending on your situation. 2 different women. I just know that she's in debate over something. She doesn't know which way to go at this point. She's overlooking it. She's looking it over. She's looking. It's almost like, I know in this card it doesn't show it, but in a lot of the cards it's like someone is kind of like looking out to the sea or looking out to a vast expanse and just sort of saying, what is the path in life I want to take right now? So there could be some debate in that. So yeah, that's where she's at right now. Where's the divine masculine at in his just regular everyday life? Sorry, I don't want to turn all the other cards over. I have to be very careful here. Okay, so we are at the 4 of Coins, and yes, I'm doing reversals today. Okay, I decided to do reversals. 4 of Coins. Yeah, he's the divine masculine. Since it's reversed, he's holding on pretty tightly to something. This is I hate this card upside down. We're just going to say, yeah, it's reversed. We're going to hold it like this because it just bugs me looking at it upside down. Yeah, he's holding on for dear life and clinging to something. He does not want to budge. Whatever it is in his life, he doesn't want to budge from it. He doesn't want to. He's being very stubborn about it, very almost maybe even a little greedy and possessive about it. Whatever it is, it could be his possessions, it could be his money, it could be his love. Could be these, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if you're involved with this divine masculine or not, but if you are, maybe he's clinging on to you, and it's like, oh, please, just let go. Or maybe he's in another relationship, he's clinging on to that relationship. Bottom line is, he's not budging, he's not giving, he's just withholding and holding on pretty strong. So whatever it is, it's like he's got an insecurity. He's definitely got an insecurity about something in his life right now, and he's like clinging on to it, even though it's unhealthy to do that. Very, very attached to something, not willing to let it go. And it could, you have to know your situation. It really could be a number of things. Okay, so that's where he's just at in a general sense. Okay, we'll take those two away now. Maybe come back to those later. Okay, so the next one is, where is the divine feminine at with the divine masculine right now? Okay, so we have a reversed tower. Oh, Jesus. God. I'm sorry. I had to laugh. I'm like, wow. Yeah, she's not. I hate it again. I'm not gonna. We're just gonna say it's reversed. I hate looking at it reversed. This is pretty nasty. I'm sorry. I should do warnings on these cards. There's some very sexual content in these cards. I know this doesn't look so good, does it? It's like this guy's creeping up on this other guy, having sex maybe with his woman. He's gonna kill him or something. Not a good look. But yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going on in this situation. All I know is it's a tower and it's reversed. Okay? The tower is when everything in your life is destroyed, blown up, changed, crumbled to the ground. Okay? It could be, like literally, like that could happen in the material world, or it could happen emotionally, right? Just inside, you are just like completely blown up, broken. It's a very, the tower is a life-altering circumstance, whether it's, outside of you or within you. And it breaks everything down only to be rebuilt again. It just has to come tumbling down. And it's usually some unexpected thing. Sometimes it's not unexpected. Sometimes we do create our own tower moment, But this case, it's reversed, right? So the feminine, it's almost like she knows the tower is here. She knows the tower's coming. It's here. Something is crumbling. Something is falling apart. She will not accept it. She's not accepting the tower moment, or she's avoiding the tower moment. She's not letting her tower moment happen. It's like avoiding, what's going to happen anyway. I don't know, but she may feel it's coming up from within her. She may look around her life around her and things are just falling to the ground. And she is just not like, it's almost like she's trying to control her tower moment. Like she's not letting it happen. And it's to do with her masculine. So it's either she's seeing things in reality around her crumble with him. Things are breaking down. Maybe, if you're in the relationship, I would say there's a lot of fights going on and your relationship is just, or something has like altered your relationship big time. Something might have been said that caused the tower to happen. Something might have happened in an outside circumstance that, that caused this tower to happen. But also it could be something erupting from within her that she's just like, oh, no. I'm not dealing with this right now. This is not going to happen. Sort of a denial of her own tower moment to do with the masculine. Something's breaking down. So what I think the advice is, let it happen. Let the tower happen, feminine. Don't avoid it. You don't want to avoid the tower. Avoiding the tower is a bad thing, because guess what? It's going to happen anyway. Sorry to tell you, but it's going to happen anyway. So yeah, that's where she's at with him, Trippy. All right, let's see where he's at with her right now. Where's the divine masculine at with the, divine feminine? The magician. Well, look at this. Interesting. Well, first thing I'm getting is he wants to manifest something. He wants to manifest something. Maybe he, with her, he wants to manifest it, whether it's, a better relationship, communication, maybe, actually build something with her, possibly create something. He's feeling, I would say the divine masculine is feeling pretty darn confident about his feminine, though, which is interesting because he's not budging in other ways. Maybe he's just, he's just feeling a little, maybe like he feels he can make shit happen here. But also now, I'm glad it's not reversed, but I don't know. It's just because the card has Peter Baelish on it from Game of Thrones, because he's one manipulative SOB. Maybe he's feeling even a little manipulative, because with your power, you have the power to manipulate people. He just looks pretty confident. It's just not connecting to his other cards. So I guess there's just something in his life he's really holding on to, like, and being just a stubborn dude about it. I don't know. It doesn't connect with this card. It's like he feels very differently about his feminine. He feels like, more confident, like he can do something about it, which is really, that's positive. The other part of his life, I don't know what that is, but here he's not insecure. So maybe it's a sign that he's wavering between insecurity and security. That happens a lot. That's a normal thing in life. So yeah, On one hand, totally insecure. On the other hand, very confident and feeling like he can manifest something. So interesting. Interesting energy there. Okay, we're going to put these to the side for now. Okay, so now we're going to get into this card here. This is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. See that pretty picture? I love that. This is going to be about where is the feminine in the connection? What is she feeling about the connection at this present time? Okay. It's grace. Oh, wow. Well, you know, she's just trying to bear with it. That's how I see it. It's like a grace, by the grace of God. I'm handling it. I'm handling it the best I can handle it. Maybe I'm even slightly grateful for it. Grace is like, you know, I can forgive this maybe. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like full on forgiveness. I'm just seeing this as like I'm dealing with this as the best way I can deal with it. I'm hanging in there. It hasn't been easy because yeah, grace, because that tower moment too. Yeah, that's I'm feeling a vibe of just, you know, the feminine's a little shaky right now. So yeah, she's just handling it in the best way she can. Or, you know, it could also be because of that, you know, the tower moment, the avoiding of it. Maybe she's just really wanting this. This is what she really wants to be feeling about the connection. A little more, you know, definitely more at peace with it, accepting of it, maybe even forgiving of the things that she's not understanding within the relationship or not getting from her masculine. It just feels like a state of more like acceptance to me. Like, I'm going to be okay. I can handle this. But I feel like she almost wants to get to this because that tower moment, like I said, it's a little unsettling and she's not really dealing with it. So this is more of, I think, what she really wants to feel like and is like aiming for. Okay. So how is he feeling about the connection right now? Beauty. Oh, this is nice. You know, my first thought, the first thing that comes to me is like, you know, he thinks his feminine is beautiful. You know, he reflects on your beauty. I love that. It's just, you know, he sees the beauty in the connection. I think honestly, it's not even about that. I think it's just he thinks that you're beautiful still, even if you haven't seen him in a long time, you haven't talked to him. You know, maybe you've been with him for a long time and he hasn't complimented you lately or something. This to me right away, the only one thing I'm getting is he thinks you are a beautiful person inside and out. So please, feminines, know this. He's still affected by you. He still looks at you like, wow, you know, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful person. That's what I'm getting from this. That's really nice. These are both really, you know, beautiful cards. So there's something good happening here, you know. Just it's a little shaky in certain aspects. Let's see. Hold on one sec. Okay, so now we're going to get to what the next card is. What do they both want out of this situation? Okay, this is the Romance Angels. What does the feminine actually want right now from her masculine out of this situation? Okay, yeah, give your relationship a chance. Work on your part. She wants to give him a chance. She wants to give this relationship a shot. You know, I mean, yeah, she's avoiding the tower moment and all that, and she's, you know, a little bit on shaky ground here, but she still wants to make it work. You know, maybe it's advice. This could even be, you could be at the point, feminines, where you don't want to give it a chance, and you're like, I'm done. And this is Spirit's way of telling you, don't give up. Give it a chance. So either you are really wanting to give it a chance, or the energy is you don't. And, you know, the advice is, you know, hang in there. It's kind of like that grace card. It's like hanging in there, hanging in there. You know, you have the strength to do it. It's positive. Okay. What does he want out of the relationship? What does he want out of his feminine? Oh, yeah. Okay, well. Okay. I will say this. Right now is not the time to work on it, unfortunately, because he's dealing with this. What's he wanting? He just wants to get this stable so he could, like, you know, feel better here. I just think, you know, whatever's going on with his feelings for her, or what he wants from her, or what he wants from the relationship, the connection, finances and career is blocking that. That's more important right now. So sorry, feminines, that's taking precedence right now with him. it's affecting how he is coming at you or how he is currently being with you. Maybe he lost his job. Maybe he's trying to find a job. Maybe he is struggling financially right now. And he's in the material world and he's trying to make this right and trying to feel more stable. So you need to let him get a little more stable. So he's not ready. He's definitely not ready. But, you know, again, like I said, don't necessarily give up on it. But yeah, this is a major factor affecting him right now. So that's pretty important. Okay, so now we're going to go into the shadows of the shadowy part of the reading. So we're going to talk about what is the Divine Feminine's biggest fear in this situation. Well, let's see what it is. It is the Queen of Wands reversed. Ooh, yikes. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're just going to show it as reversed. I'm laughing because I know, I got it. I mean, the first thing I thought of was, yeah, she's worried she's going to lose it. Because the Queen of Wands, let me tell you something, honey. You do not want to mess with this lady when it's reversed. This bitch is scary. I mean, it's like revenge. She will do it. Totally losing her shit and going off. She will do it. I'm a Queen of Wands. I'm a Leo. Okay, so my dark side is scary. You do not want to even see it. I'm not really revengeful though. I'll take that back. But I am fiery. So with it being reversed, her biggest fear is, oh my God, I am just going to totally be angry here. She's like fearing her own anger about this relationship. She's fearing her reaction because the Queen of Wands, when she's reversed, she's very reactive. She doesn't think. She just does. And she's very impulsive. This is very interesting because a lot of my readings lately showing the feminine, it's like this warning sign of the feminine, like chill out, please. It's like, I just feel like the feminine is getting frustrated and irritated. Like I said, she wants that grace. But deep down, her dark side is like, oh no, I'm pissed. I'm annoyed. I'm pissed. I am getting impatient. I'm done. Like she's just getting fired up. And she may, you know, the Queen of Wands reverse is the kind of woman that's going to fight you. She will fight you. She will yell. I think she's afraid. I think the feminine, her darkest fear is like, oh man, I don't want to get really mad at him. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose my grip. You know? I don't want to totally emotionally like go off here. Also, there's another thing I wanted to bring up here that just came now. Jealousy. Watch it. The Queen of Wands reversed is a jealous woman. A very competitive woman. Be careful of that energy. Okay, jealousy gets you nowhere. It's just insecurity turned into anger. And wanting to, you know, sort of the Queen of Wands too, you know, she'll want to punish. She'll want to punish definitely when she gets pissed off enough. She just sees red. So I think this is like a good, another little signpost for the feminine here. Yeah, that fear is real and watch it. You don't want to be this jealous, envious, crazy, fiery chick that goes off on her masculine or on anybody really. But yeah, so that's one of her fears for sure. Okay, wow. Okay. You know, maybe, you know what? Oh my gosh, another word that came up. Okay, wait. Another word that came up with the Queen of Wands reversed. Scorned. Scorned. Yeah. That word just blatantly came into my mind right now. She's afraid she's going to be scorned. A scorned woman. You don't want that. And you definitely don't. Watch that energy. Work on that, ladies. Or feminines. Okay. His, oh jeez. His fear is the, is it the Four of Cups? Yeah. Yeah. Four Cups. So his fear, his biggest fear is rejection. Because the Four of Cups is about rejection. It's about like, nope, sorry, I don't really want it. You know, Four of Cups is like, you know, a guy asks you out and you're like, I'm not interested. Yeah, it's just kind of like, here's my cup. Oh, really? Okay, I don't want it. You know, it's an energy of just like, and he also could be fearing of just being like blasé about life in general, like blasé. He's got a very like blasé, because to me the Four of Cups is like meh. You know, if you know how meh really feels, that's meh. Four of Cups, like, yeah, I'm just sort of apathetic over here. But the first thing I got was rejection, because Four of Cups is a person who's just not interested. Not giving any energy to it, not interested. So I'm thinking that, it's kind of a defeated before you start attitude. It's very apathetic. It's very much like I'm holding back because I fear rejection. Yeah, I just feel like the masculine, he may honestly be feeling like the feminine's like, yeah, I'm not interested anymore. I don't know why. I mean, it could be for multiple reasons that he'd be feeling this way, but yeah, it's kind of like, okay, well, I don't even know if I should offer her anything because I don't even know if she wants anything from me anymore. Like this is a rejected feeling. This is a apathetic, oh, what's the use type of feeling. And he really fears this. He doesn't want this feeling. He doesn't want to feel apathetic and be fearing of rejection, but he is. So this is if just so you know, if you're masculine, if you're struggling with a masculine who's just not doing anything in the general sense, he's not trying to make your relationship better. He's not offering you anything. Maybe he's not even talking to you right now. He might have even ghosted you. This is why. He's just like, no, forget it. It's not worth it. I just can't. Because he's fearing he's fearing your rejection. It's ridiculous. He's fearing your refusal and your disinterest in this relationship or in him. Yeah. So that was interesting. Okay, there's more fears coming up. We got one more. This one I asked a little bit of a different question, but it's still the same question. What is the feminine needing to face? What is the fear she needs to face? We already confronted one fear, but I wanted to do one more card for it. Chaos. So here we are with the Tower energy again. What does the feminine need to face? Hello. We talked about this earlier. Deal with it. And it's really crazy because it kind of connects to the Queen of Wands too, this explosive energy, ladies or feminines. You got to deal with your Tower moment, okay? Or really, there is chaos about to erupt in your life, or it's already erupted, and you really have to face this. This could just be a fear that you have. You fear chaos. You fear this is going to happen, and it's not even going to happen. You got to deal with this particular fear. We had a Tower moment earlier that you were avoiding. Then we had the Queen of Wands that you were, the reverse Queen of Wands that you were scared of becoming. That all has to do with this. Look at this blow up. Your emotions might be just, because this is the full moon, okay? Emotions can be very explosive and reactionary and impulsive around this time. I would say deal with those emotions before they get out of control, or stop fearing the worst, please. Stop fearing the Tower moment. Stop fearing the chaos. It might not even come. You know which one you are here. But yeah, there we go. It came up again. What is the masculine needing to face here? Again, well, now, see, look, we've got the manifesting again. Remember, he got the Magician? Yes. He needs to face this fear of not, and again, going back to the Four of Cups, not really being able to do anything. Kind of weird. So you know what? He is fluctuating. I was right from the beginning. He's fluctuating between security and insecurity. He's got a lot of fours. He had the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Yeah, he's like really withdrawn and really closed off right now and just not budging. He's afraid. He's afraid of his own power. He doesn't feel he has the power. He doesn't feel like he could summon the courage to deal with whatever he's got to deal with in this particular situation. Like I said, I don't know your exact situation. I just know that he's just feeling like he can't. He wavers between, yeah, I can do it. I can manifest. It's like power and manifesting and getting the courage is his theme right now in general. Wavering between feeling like, yeah, I can do it, I can manifest, I could summon this courage, and then withholding again and just holding back and being like, oh, no, I can't. I just got to hold on to this, or else, I'll be rejected. Or maybe she just doesn't care anymore. Maybe she's just not interested anymore. Yeah. So what he has to deal with is he has to get his power. He has to know that he can do it, whatever it is, whether it's working on your relationship, whether it's communication, whether it's a reconciliation, whether it's an apology, he's got to summon up the courage to do it. And that's what I'm telling you, just from all his cards, that's what his theme is right now. So he's got to face this. He's got to face that, yes, you do have power. Yes, you can make things happen, masculine. Okay. So that was cool. Okay. Very interesting how we're getting cards that are very relating to the other cards. So yeah, it's consistent. I like consistency. Okay. So last two cards are, what's the lesson in this whole thing? What's the lesson that the feminine needs to learn here? What is it? Oh, change again. Chaos, Tower. Yep, here we are. The feminine, her big lesson right now is change and dealing with it. Now, changes could be good. Changes could look scary. The bottom line is, look at all this. This is, doesn't this look a little chaotic too? Change is chaotic. She got to deal with it. So feminines, there's a couple things. One, you could be going through change right now and just not digging it because, like I said, you're avoiding the tower. You don't want to face the chaos of it. The change could already be happening. You could be facing an internal change right now that is like disturbing to you. Maybe it's like shaking you up a little bit and you're just like don't know what to do with it. Or you haven't even gotten to this point yet and you're just like fearing this. So the lesson is change is the most consistent thing in the world. It's not the world, in life. It's always going to happen. So don't fear it. This could even be a change within your relationship with your masculine. Okay. And, again, that could be anything. That could be coming together. That could be breaking up. That could be a lot of different things. But don't fear this. This is something you need to face because this is something that is going to happen. So you just can't be afraid of it. This is major. Yeah. So it's feminine's very consistent in her fears. Oh, in her lessons and her fears. Okay. So how about the masculine? What is the lesson for him right now? Abundance. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I mean, this is like, this card, look how beautiful it is. It's all happy and rainbows and, just very colorful, right? It's like the 10 of Cups card, which is all about your ultimate happiness. The masculine needs to figure out what makes him happy. What is it? What does abundance mean in your life? Does it mean a lot of money? Does it mean a lot of love? Does it mean, your spiritual life? Does it mean your creative life? What does this mean for you? Like, he needs to figure out what this is to him. There's a possibility because he was in the Four of Coins, the Four of Pentacles, holding on to those pentacles really tight, and his finances and career were a problem. That's why this is a problem. He's not feeling abundant. Maybe he's feeling a lack. I'm surprised the Five of Pentacles didn't come up, that lack card. But yeah, since he's got the Four of Pentacles and he's hanging on to that real tight, obviously he does not believe in abundance. He does not think he could be abundant. And the finances and the career are like literally getting in the way of your connection. So there's insecurities again. But yeah, he needs to figure out what this is to him. And he needs to have confidence that he could create this in his life. And he's probably not there yet. That's what he's grappling with right now. So that could be the block as well. So yeah, you have to deal with this change. He's got to deal with manifesting and creating a better life for himself where he's happy, where he feels full, where he feels whole. So, okay, well, that's that. I hope you guys really enjoyed the reading. It looks like there's some interesting energies going on. Have a lovely full moon. And if you resonate with my readings, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. And if you would like a personal reading, all my information is listed down below. Have a great Sunday and be careful of that full moon energy. Bye.